means the area of the base. Now, in this problem, the base is a triangle. In other ones we're going to do, it's going to be a rectangle. It can be a trapezoid. It can be an octagon. So the base is going to change shapes all the time. But for this particular one, you're looking at, I'm going to have to be able to find the area of that triangle, and then I'm going to double it because I got two of them. And I'm going to add that to the previous answer. All right, last one, volume. So volume should be a word that you're somewhat familiar with. Volume is the space inside a figure. Inside a figure. Which means like if I actually had this shape and I could like poke a hole in it and fill it with water or sand, that would be the volume. So it's how much could fit inside of that if that was like a hollowed out figure. Volume of a prism is super easy if you do it last, because here's the formula for volume of a prism. Big B times H. And I don't need to like tell you what they are because you've already done them. So like big B is going to be the big B that you found in the last figure. So you're already going to know big B because you've already found it. H is the same H from the lateral area. So like I said, that's why that one is easy, because by the time you get the volume, you've already found the height because you've used it for this formula, and you've already found the big B because you used it for this formula. So you have everything you need. You just got to multiply the two together, and that will give you your volume. Okay, so those are all your notes. Let's talk about actually doing a problem. And then I'm going to set you guys loose with one to try for homework tonight. I'm just going to give you one to do to see whether or not you're able to kind of get it. All right, so I'm going to give you the same exact figure again. I'm going to give you a right triangular prism. So example 1. So I'm going to need to draw that right triangular prism again. So give me a right triangle, same as before. And then just like before, go over and go up and draw the same exact thing again. To your best of your ability. Try to make them the same. If they can be the same, then it'll just look better. And then connect all the parts that go together. So that goes with that. That goes with that. And that was goes back there. All right. Now I'm going to give you a couple measurements. And we're going to have to figure out what we have and what we need. I'm going to tell you this is 20. I'm going to tell you this is 9. I'm going to tell you this angle here is 42 degrees. That's it. That's all you get. So we're always going to go in order. We're going to go lateral area, surface area, and then volume. So we're going to start off by writing our formula for lateral area. Just like before, you have to write the formula. You have to show me the numbers in the formula and then the answer. If you don't show me that, I'm not giving you credit for anything. So here's the formula. P, H. So I'm going to have to find the perimeter of the base and multiply it by the height. And that will give me my lateral area. So if you know either of these, go ahead and fill them in right now before you actually do any work. So remember what this H stands for. This H is the height of the prism, which is the lateral edges. So if you have any of these lateral edges, that's the height that you're looking for, which I do, 20. So I can go ahead and put that 20 in like right now. There it is. I didn't have to do anything for that. I had that. It's right here. That's your H. So that right there, that's my H. That's the height of the prism. Now I've got to find the perimeter of the base. So here's going to be my suggestion. And you guys really, I want to see you guys do this. Because if you look at your formulas, you're going to have to do two different things with the base. You're going to have to find the perimeter of the base, and you're going to have to find the area of the base. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to redraw just the base. So nothing else but the base, because then it'll be easier to see only the measurements that matter. So in this problem right here, the right triangle is the base. So here's what I got going on here. Here's my base. And I'm going to put the measurements in that I was given. So I was given that this is 42 degrees, right there, And I was given this as 9. Now remember, these are equal. They're the same. So you don't have to have the 9 and the 42 together. If that's 42, that's 42. If that's 9, that's 9. So here's what I have. Okay, now I've got to find the perimeter of this figure. Remember, perimeter means add up all the sides of the base. So I need all 3 sides. I need to know that, I need to know that, and I need to know that, and then I can add them to get perimeter. I don't have these two. So I'm going to do trig, and I'm going to find them. So you can call one of them X, one of them Y. You can call whatever you want. I'm going to call this one X. And I'm going to do sine, and I'm going to find that. So I'm going to say, okay, the sine of 42 equals X over 9. And you guys, I know you're good at this by now. We've been doing trig forever now, so you guys should be fine there. So I'm just going to put that in my calculator, 9 times the sine of 42. And there's that part right there. So that's 6.02, which is just 6. Okay, so this is 6. Now I got to find this. So I'll call that y, and I'm not going to use this, and I'm going to do cosine to find y. So I'm going to say cosine 42 equals y over 9. Multiply both sides by 9, and that will give you that one too. 9 cosine 42 is 6.7. And there we go. Now remember, perimeter is you add up all the sides. So if I want the perimeter, the P, I'm going to take 6.7, add 6, and add 9, and that's going to give me my perimeter. 6.7 plus 6 plus 9, it is 21.7. There's your perimeter. Put it in your equation, and now you're done lateral area. So 21.7, multiply those two together, and that's your lateral area. So 21.7 times 20, 434. 434. Okay, done with lateral area. Now we need total area, total surface area. So again, go back to your formula. Total area is going to be the lateral area plus 2 big B. So remember, you know the first half of that already. This lateral area right here is the answer you just found. So you're going to have to get that right. If you get that wrong, you're going to get total area wrong too. So I'm going to put that in there. 434 plus 2 times the area of the base. So you got to find the area of the base. So I'm going to go back to that triangle, and I'm going to find its area, which you guys have already on your note cards. So I know the area of a triangle is 1/2 its base times its height. So I'm going to look at just this. Remember, that's your base. And I'm going to use those measurements to find the area. I don't have to do trig and stuff again. I have everything I need right here. So the base of the triangle is right there, 6. So that can go here. The height of the triangle is right there, 6.7. Now, don't use 20 as the height, because 20 has nothing to do with the base. Like, only look at the base when you're finding the area of the base. Multiply all that together, and you are now done with big B. So what do we got here? We got 0.5 times 6 times 6.7, 20.1. So that's your big B. That's the area of your base, which goes right here. So 20.1. And now you're going to double that and add it to 434.